Good morning to all. So students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine there. So today we are going to learn about maths of standard 8. In maths, we are going to learn about the topic linear equation in one variable. But before moving to the topic, tell me one thing. What is meant by equation? What is meant by equation? Do you know what is meant by equation? No. Okay. So equation is nothing but when two algebraic expressions are equal. What we can say equation when two algebraic expressions are equal is known as algebraic expression. Next, what is meant by variable? So what is meant by variable? I will tell you an example. Like from a childhood, our mom called us like a dudu, baby, dear, golu, molu, like this they called us. So what is that? That is nothing but a variable that is assigned to us. So our name is Golu. So that is nothing but a variable. So in maths, what happens when we have to assign a number, when we have to assign our value, then we use alphabetical letters, that is from A to Z in a small. So that is nothing but a variable. So now today we are going to learn about an equation in one variable. So now today we are going to learn about linear equation in one variable. So first of all, first we'll look over what is meant by equation. What is meant by equation? Equation is nothing but when the two algebraic expressions are same. Like for an example, 3x square plus 5 equal to x minus 5. These two equations are equal. How they are equal? Here one variable is there, here only one variable is there, one constant is there and one constant is there. Means here there are two terms, here also two terms. So these are the equations. Take another example, 2x minus 2y equal to 8. This is also an algebraic expression with two. This is also a equation with two algebraic expression. Now what is meant by linear equation? What is meant by linear equation? Linear equation involves only one variable. What it involves? Only one variable in the first order. Only one variable with first order. So example for this is like 3x minus 5 equal to 0. Here equation is in a linear order with one variable of order 1. So next example is like 8 minus y is equal to 2. Here only one variable is there, that is y. So we can say that it is a linear equation with one variable and the degree of a one variable is 1. So what is next? There are some properties of equation. What are? There are some properties of an equation. If same quantity is added to both sides of the equation, the sum are equal. What is the first property? If same quantity is added to both sides, the sums are equal. Take an example like x equal to 7. Then what we have to say? We have to add same quantity to both sides, like x plus a equal to 7 plus 8. Then we'll get the sums are equal. Second property is like when we subtract the same quantity from both sides, we'll get the difference are equal. Like x equal to 7, then x minus a equal to 7 minus 8. When we'll subtract this, we'll get the difference as equal. Third property is like when if both the sides of the equations are multiplied by the same quantity, we get the products are equal. That is x equal to 7, then a into x is equal to 7a. And the fourth property is when we when we divide the equation with same quantity, the quotients are equal. Like x equal to 7, then x divided by a is equal to 7 divided by a. These are some normal properties of equations. Like which are the first property? First property is of addition. Uh, when we add a value to both sides, we get same addition. When we subtract a value from both sides, we get the same difference. When we multiply value on both sides, then we'll get the same product. And when we divide a same value from both sides, we'll get the same quotient. These are nothing but the properties of equation. Now we are going to move how to solve the equations. So now we are looking for an example. Suppose this is our first example, x plus 4 equal to 10. So what we have to do, we have to solve it. How we can solve it? Then we have to take here one variable is there and here are two constants. So we have to put a variable at the same place. Then we have to take this 4 from left hand side to right hand side. We have taken this 4 from left hand side to right hand side, and here it is a plus 4. Then we have to convert this sign into minus, that is 10 minus 4 is 6, that we get the answer x equal to 6. Now take a second example, like y minus 6 equal to 5. Then what we have to do, we have to, here it is a subtraction type of a problem. So we have to put y is same here, 5 constant as it is. Then we have to take this minus 6 to the RHS. Then when we are taking LHS to RHS, then we have to convert the sign to the opposite sign. Like it is, here it is minus, then when we will take this to RHS, we have to take this, it as a plus and then 6. So 5 plus 6 is 11. So the value of y is 11. Then next problem is like, the third problem is like 3x equal to 12. It is a type of a multiplication problem. Then how to solve this? It is in a multiply term. When we take the LHS to RHS in a multiplication, we have to take this place as a divide. So what we'll take, we'll put x is equal to 12 divided by 3. So we'll get x equal to 4. Okay. The next is an equation is termed. We'll take now the fourth problem of division. That is, the equation is like y equal to 6 into 4. Then take 6y is equal to 4. Now what we have to do, the LHS term is 6y and RHS is 4. Then while dividing, we take this LHS into RHS. Then we'll put like y equal to 4 into 6. So y is equal to 24. So friends, as we have seen, the equation of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division with only one variable. Now next we are going to see the equation with two constant values. So now what we have seen in the last, we have seen the problems with only one property. Now we are going to solve equation with more than one property. So here is an example, 3x plus 8 equal to 14. How we can solve is, first we have to take the constant value to the RHS. Then 3x equal to 14, it is plus 8, so it will become minus 8. Then 14 minus 8 is 6, so 3x equal to 6. Then we have to find the value of x, means this variable. Then it is again a multiplication. Then we have to take this into RHS, and when we are taking multiplication value into RHS, we have to take into divide side. So what will get, x equal to 2. Here we have used two properties. First property is transpose of x from plus to minus, and then the transpose of 3 from multiplication to division. We'll look over we'll take another example that 2a minus 3 is equal to 5. So what we'll do, first we will write 2a as it is, then we'll take this minus 3 equal to plus 3, we'll get 2a equal to 8. Then again we'll take these two RHS in the form of dividation, then a equal to 4. This is nothing but the equation with more than 2 properties. We'll see problem number 3, that is 5 and divided by 8 equal to 20. So what we have to do first, that we have to write this 5n as it is equal to 20. The 8 is in a divide type, so we have to take into multiply, that is 20 multiplied by 8. Now what we have to do, we have to put this n equal to 20 multiplied by 8 divided by 5. So we can cross multiply, so we can cut it, 5 on the 5, 5 4 the 20. So what we get, n equal to 4 multiplied by 8, that is n equal to 32. So this is nothing but some examples of a equation with more than one property. Here we have again used two properties. First one is of multiplication and second one is of division. So friends, now we'll see equation with variable on both sides. So here is our question. We have what we have here. Here we have variables on both sides. Now how to solve this problem we will see. Then what is the equation? That is 10y minus 3 is equal to 7y plus 9. So first we have to take, what we have to do, we have to take the variable value one side and the constant value to another side. So we'll take 10y, here it is plus, so it will become minus y equal to 9. It is minus 3, it will become plus 3. Then 10y minus 7y, 10 minus 7 is 3 and y as it is here, 9 plus 3 is equal to 12. So what we will get, y equal to 12 divided by 3. So what will be the answer? Answer will be 4. So have you understood? Equation with variable on both sides. We'll look second problem. Second problem is like 2 into x minus 5 plus 3 into x minus 2 equal to 8 plus 7 into x minus 4. Then how to solve this type of a problem? First we have to solve the brackets. So what we'll do, we'll multiply this bracket with this 2 with this bracket, this 3 with this bracket, 7 with this bracket. We'll get 2 into x, 2x, 2 minus sign, 5 to the 10, again plus 3 into x, that is 3x, then 3 to the 6, but that is the sign is between minus, so minus 6 equal to 8 plus 7x minus 28. So what we'll do, first the operation on this x value. So we'll get 2x plus 3x minus 10 minus 6 equal to 8 plus 7x minus 28. So what we'll do, it will become 5x minus 16, again 28 minus 8, this is 28 and plus 8. So plus minus and greater number sign. So it will become minus 20 plus 7x. So we'll take again the x value one side and the constant value another side. So 5x minus 7x equal to minus 20 plus 16. We'll get minus 2x equal to minus 4. Then cut the both sides. We'll get x equal to 4 divided by 2. That is x is nothing but 2. So how have you understood how we have solved? We have first removed the brackets and then we have taken the constant value one side and the variable value on the another side. So friends, now what we have to do, we are going to solve the word problem. Here is the question. A number increased by 8 equals 15. Here is a number is increased by 8 and equals to 15. So find, we have to, what we have to find? We have to find the number. So we'll let the number be x. What we have to consider? Let the number be x. And in the question it is given the number increased by 8 equals 15. What? Number is increased by 8. So we'll write it as x plus 8 equal to 15. X is the number increased by 8 is equal to 15. So x equal to 15 minus 8. So what we will get? 15 minus 8 is 7. So the number is 7. So friends, now today we have seen the linear equation in one variable. We have seen in that 4 different kinds of properties, and then we have solved problems on equation with one variable, equations on both side, and finally we have seen the word problem, how to solve the word problem. It's all about the linear equation in one variable. Hope you have enjoyed it and you have understood the problems. Thank you.